Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is the 16th tutorial in this course. In this tutorial, we're going to talk about the Boolean data type in PHP. So I've got a file opened up in my text editor. This one's called booleans.php, and in this file I have the opening PHP tag on line number 6, the closing PHP tag on line number 13, and then I have some PHP code about which we're going to talk. But let's first understand what a Boolean data type value is. So the Boolean data type allows you to have only two values. The first one's true and the other one's false. And you have to use the text true and false explicitly, right? So on line number 7 in this file, I have created a variable called var1, and I have assigned to it a true value. And on line number 8, I have created another variable. This one's called var2, and to this I have assigned the value false. And you could type this text in uppercase or lowercase. Doesn't make any difference, but I prefer typing the Boolean values in lowercase. So how are these two values of use to us? Now they might not make much sense at the moment, but later on in this course, when we're going to talk about selection constructs like if and if else, it's going to be extremely critical for us to have a good understanding of the Boolean data type. Now if suppose you have a few variables in your file and you want to find out whether the values in those variables belong to the Boolean data type or not. In other words, you want to find out whether you have a true value in your variables or you have a false value. There is a function in PHP that allows you to make that check, and that function is called is_bool. So just the way we had is numeric, is float, and is int to run checks on numbers, you can run checks on variables to find out whether they have Boolean value or not by using the function is_bool. So I've got an echo statement on line number 9. I first displayed the text is bool question mark a space, and I've used the concatenation operator, and I've typed in the name of the function that we have to use, that is_bool, and within parentheses I've typed in the name of the variable var1, right? So I've passed var1 as an argument to this function to check whether the value in var1 is of Boolean data type or not. And of course the output of this function is going to be 1, because it does indeed have a Boolean value. And another thing is that if you simply echo out values of Boolean variables, then if the value that's present in the variable is true, you would see 1 in the output, and if it's false, then you would see nothing, right? So on line number 11 I have an echo statement in which I have simply displayed the value of the variable var2, and since var2 contains false value, I'm going to see nothing after the text variable 2 in the output. And since the variable var1 contains true value, I'm going to see 1 after I see the text variable 1, right? So now let's check out the output of this file. I'll go to my browser and I'll type in localhost, and then the name of the file, as I said, is booleans.php. When I press the enter key, I see that the variable var1 is indeed of Boolean type. That's why I see 1 in the output here. And then the variable 2, which has a false value, I don't see any text here, right? So after the colon I don't see anything, which means that the variable 2 or var2 has a false value. And then since var1 has true in it, I see 1 here, right? So that's it for now. I'm going to see you in the next video in which we're going to talk about more concepts in PHP, and I hope you guys had fun watching this tutorial. You may subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and see you in the next video. Till then, take care.